Here I am on all my glory, getting ready to go out to Texas to hang out with Chris Burfield, Market with the Heart, and Chiropractic Underground, to put the finishing touches on Sigafoose.com. The hardest part about this whole trip? Flying Spirit Airlines. I have to pack basically 4 days worth of everything into this bag, because I'm not paying $100 for a bag when I'm only paying $79 for me. So, just thought I'd share. Good morning. It's 6 o'clock, and I'm getting ready to jump in the shower so I can head on off to Texas. It'll be a long day, but it's the beginning of something wonderful, so I'm really excited. And I'm whispering because my mother's bedroom is right out there. So, anyhow, here's the beginning of something wonderful. One time.
Row number 1, seat back, the full upright position. Tray tables up and locked, and all of you.
Alright, so I'm actually on my way to pick up Dr. Carrie Sigafoose from the DFW airport. I'm very excited about the next 3 days. We're going to spend the next 3 days together just masterminding and putting the finishing touches on the relaunch of the Sigafoose.com website. So I'm very excited for this and actually getting to meet Dr. Carrie for the first time in person. We've been conversing through Skype and through emails and through Facebook since about October, November of 2014. So this will be the first time we meet in person. So I'm excited for it. And we're gonna videotape the entire 3 days that he's here and give you a complete behind-the-scenes look of everything that we're doing in preparing for the Sigafoose.com relaunch. So I'll see you at the airport.
Is that we're lowering our PVA because they only come in 3 times. So if you have only to go through your new patient procedure.
Well, I just drove through, didn't see him, so I got to circle back around. A lot of construction going on here, so it's a little confusing. But anyway, we're gonna make another round and see if we can find Dr. Carrie. Where in the world is Dr. Carrie Sigafoose? So we will make another trip around, see if we can find him. Yeah, man, I made like this is like my 4th trip around. I was like, where is he?
I had to go pee. And then there's a lady sitting next to me who just moved slower than life itself. And then I got out, got to the bathroom, came out here, went back inside. I was like, maybe he's inside. And then when I was inside, I saw you go by. I'm like, no! And I ran out. So
that's awesome.
I got on my Skype and called you.
Well, yeah, that's what I was like. Oh, how am I gonna get in touch with him? Oh, your seatbelt.
Oh.
I was just like, he doesn't have a cell phone, so how am I gonna call him? I was hoping maybe you'd open up your laptop and get on the Skype.
I was sitting there, that man sitting there singing. I'm like, can you stop singing?
How was your trip?
It was great. I fell asleep.
Did you?
I tried to watch a movie. Her?
No,
Joaquin Phoenix is in it.
Okay.
He falls in love with.
That's an old movie then. Yeah. Oh no, wait, River. I was thinking River. Yeah, Joaquin. Yeah.
I got a story about River for you. You're gonna love.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You knew him?
Oh yeah.
Hey, so here we are at the house. I'm with none other than Dr. Carrie Sigafoose.
Hello.
And we're going to spend the next few days together and go through all of your dad's stuff.
Veritable plethora of intellectual properties.
There is, and it's all sitting in my office right now. You mailed that stuff to me, what, 3 months ago?
3 months ago, yeah.
So I was just like, oh my God, like I can't even believe this is freaking happening. Like all of Sig's stuff is like sitting in my office. So Carrie made a special trip up here. We're gonna go into the office and we're gonna go and rummage through all of it. I feel like Indiana Jones, you know. So there's a lot of just a lot of treasure in there. So we're gonna go through it and show you what's in there, and then talk about what we're going to be releasing through the Sigafoose.com website.
Yeah, and this is the first release, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a 4-release year, so there's going to be a flood of Sigafoose and the Chiropractic Underground marketing stuff flooding you for the next year.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
If you can't grow your practice this year, and if you can't find Chiropractic Philosophy this year, then you need to check what's in between your ears, because there's something wrong.
Right? Yeah, no doubt. So, so let's head in the office and
Cool.
we'll show them the goods.
Good. See you inside. Welcome to the Vault of Knowledge. We don't even know what some of this is.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Here's the, if you don't know, subluxation again. So I don't know why you have so many. I've sent so many of them to you. And then here's another one that we don't even know. Seminar 1, Seminar 2, and Seminar 3. And if this is from Electric Mountain Sound, this is back in the 80s. And something he did and then just disappeared. So, you know, this is something we're going to have to look at, because nobody has seen these
Yeah, for sure. Well,
in 20, 30 years.
I've got the VHS player
Yeah.
all ready to go.
And
so.
if they did see them, those people, I'm sure they don't have them anymore, because I don't even use my DVD player anymore. It's all digital. So there's another stuff that we need to work on. See, these are the exciting things, because a lot of stuff I'm pulling here, like Austin, I'm here in Texas right now. Crazy. This is a talk that my dad did here in 1999. He had it taped, and nobody's ever seen it ever since. What's this one? Sigafoose at Saturday Night Live in South Florida, May 10th, 1997.
Well, some of this stuff is like almost 20 years old.
Yeah. Or this is, yeah. So again, we need to keep that. Whiplash series that my father did. Not a series, it was just one tape to educate your patients that are coming into whiplash, and the importance of not just being, oh, I'm a PI patient now. How chiropractic is so important in restoring the curve. And so he takes your PI patients and turns them into maintenance patients with these. So.
That's awesome.
Texas dust.
Right? It's all those cows moving through the
Exactly.
pasture.
What's this one now? Cleveland Chiropractic College, 1987.
Oh my gosh. That's almost 30 years old.
Yeah.
What was he doing there? Was he
I have
speaking
no
there?
idea.
Or?
Probably, yeah. What is this one? Sigafoose demo. A demo tape? That's got to be
from
rare.
88.
Yeah. His Electric Mountain Sound Day, which was just tiny itty bitty studio in Sarasota, Florida, that he went and did everything at. The guy was crazy, but you know, old style studio. There's that one. The old pre-consultation tapes. Oh, here's that part. Oh, that's part 2 of that other one.
Oh, sweet.
I think the other one was part 2 as
Yeah,
well.
we'll have to check this one out because this looks very interesting. Build your dream practice.
Yeah.
The dream continues. Series 2. Learn from the secrets of the chiropractic masters.
Healing Spirit. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know if it's dad's or not. Chiropractic report. Oh my goodness gracious, what do we got here? Subluxation Awareness Week, Austin, first tape. I don't know, the Sigafoose family. Dad in Panama.
Oh, down there on a mission trip.
Yeah. And here's chiropractic mission again, 1997. Choose the case from here. And then I don't know what's in this box.
I think those were the photos.
Oh yeah, these are all the pictures. Should we give him a peek of it?
Yeah, why not?
So there's a chiropractor. I don't know who he was, but my mom was friends with him, and when he passed, my mom loved these pictures so much that when the man died, he gave them all to my mom, and they're all original copies of Palmer skull. So taken in the day of BJ. So they.
Oh, that's like a gigantic bust of Dee Dee. Wow.
Dee Dee. Do we know if BJ killed Dee Dee or not? What's your thoughts on that, Chris? Have you heard the theories about that?
I have not heard the theories on that.
Oh, supposedly there's a theory that BJ actually killed Dee Dee.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't really like his father.
I knew that.
His
I knew
father
they didn't have
would
a good
leave the
relationship.
school and come back and then spend all the money and blow through everything and almost destroy the school. And then then he'd leave again, and BJ would build it back up and make it what it was. And finally, I think it was the second or third time Dee Dee came back, he barred him from the school. And shortly after, BJ went out to see him, and I don't know where he was. And there was something, and Dee Dee died, and there was a theory that BJ killed him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I love the whole secret stuff.
Right? that's pretty wild.
300 and some odd original copies, like BJ's office.
That's BJ's office?
Yeah.
Wow.
And these are all from Parma. You know, we don't know what we're going to do with these, but we're going to figure it out.
Yeah, I know there's a ton of them there. There's
300, 3 boxes.
300
So 100,
photos?
100 in each box. So
Wow.
let's just grab class.
Yeah, the original ones you sent me, I actually have them right over here.
Of course, yeah, those are the really.
Yeah, these were the really
good
cool ones.
One that my
Yeah.
mom went through, and she was like, "These are the best of the best."
Let's see here.
You put them in a nice safe place, eh?
Yes, I think this is BJ, and it's
Yeah.
a little bit of heaven, right?
Yep.
So I thought that was super cool.
Yeah.
And then there was another one where he was actually inside this is the one.
That
I
one.
love
Yep.
this one. It is just the absolute coolest. It has
Yeah.
this glossy paper on it, but
I'll take it up.
just so super cool.
Yeah.
I would love to have an office like that.
Yeah, I know.
It just looks so chill, you know? Wow, they really got that TV turned up loud out there.
I like the way he's sitting in the chair, just chilling.
I know,
Wonder
right?
what he's reading.
Just maxing and relaxing.
But
Probably one of his own books.
we could do something with these.
Oh, for sure. I think people would love to have something like that.
Put a nice quote, make it into a beautiful poster, make it into cards, you know, reactivation cards, renewal cards, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, let you keep those.
Cool. Yeah, we'll put it back inside there and then
Where was it? Did I take?
it should be right here.
Okay. Yeah. My mom wanted you to sign a paper for these.
Oh, really?
She's like, "Do you trust him?" I was like, "Yes, Mom." I was like, "You ever meet somebody once in your life where you just trust them no matter what? It's just you have no reason. You've never spent anything besides Skype interviews and talking on the phone with them, but you just trust." I was like, "Chris is one." She's like, "If you say so, I'm gonna go with you. But if he even puts a nickel on one of my pictures," I was like, "I think he knows the
I'll take
fear
good care of
Patsy."
him, Patsy.
Yes. So this is sort of everything.
Okay.
And there's actually, I have more, I don't know why, but I have more. Like, this is Overcoming Fear, which is a audio. So it's It's a 2-disc audio that is just amazing about getting. Why are you not succeeding in practice? What is keeping you back? How can you get over the fear of, everything in your life, from heights to talking to strangers about chiropractic and to telling them what chiropractic is really about? Not, I'm a back pain strain doctor. Chiropractic in the innate and the universal intelligence and the law. It gets you past where you want. What's stopping you to where you actually want to be.
Right.
So that's what this one is. Everyone knows the BJ Green books already. They're freaking incredible.
And is that your dad reading them? Or?
Yeah. He's reading them until he gets to the last one, which is Dad doing a talk. But teaching lay people BJ. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and I think that is something that's missing today, especially with a lot of younger chiropractors. That was one of the things that I found quite odd. I found it to be a little odd. Is I have a friend of mine who just graduated a couple years ago from Parker, and I was telling him about all this stuff and how I had met you, and that you sent like all of Sig's stuff here, and I had like all this stuff in my possession, and I just thought it was crazy. And he didn't know who your dad was. Yeah. And I was like, what? I'm like, you don't know who Jim Sigafoose is? And he's like, I don't. And he was like trying to remember, and he's like, wasn't he kind of like a young guy? And I was like, no, dude. Like, your dad was in his 80s, right?
Yeah, he died.
Yeah. And he was like, oh man, I don't think I know.
82, passed on.
But I was just like, I was blown away by it. So I mean, if they don't know your dad, you know what I mean? It's like, this stuff is
just a furthering of the chiropractic philosophy.
Yeah, and I think it's missing. It's missing from chiropractic today. I mean, it's there to a degree, but I think a lot of people get caught up in seeing chiropractic simply as a business, and not really fully embracing what makes it truly unique, which is its philosophy.
As Dr. James Sigafoose insight into the legendary and uniqueness of chiropractic philosophy. So, that's the one thing, is that we are unique. We're not osteopaths. We're not, backaches, pains, and strain doctors. This is about chiropractic at its core as an alternative form of healthcare. Basically, the power that made the body heals the body, type of stuff. And this is what chiropractic is missing, and what my father spent a lifetime trying to make sure never left chiropractic.
Yeah.
So, we got this one.
Awesome.
Too. I think it's already.
So with this particular relaunch of the site, there's obviously a lot of stuff here, a lot of stuff that we have a lot of work ahead of us, not just over the next few days, but over the next few years of redigitizing this, converting these cassette tapes to MP3s, the VHS tapes to digital format where people can download them online, sort of thing. What 2 products are you going to start with? I know you talked about 10 hours of Sigafoose.
We got the 10 hours of Sigafoose, which was basically the most infamous one. It's the one that people always say changed their lives, changed their practice.
And that's an audio series.
That's an audio series, yeah. And we got that one's already digitized. Now we also have the doctor-patient education series, which is, again, another. That whole series is, it's like hiring an associate without having to pay them. If that makes any sense. You have someone doing the pre-consultation. You have someone doing the X-ray report. You have someone doing, the doctor's talk. You have somebody talking to them about their symptoms. You have someone talking to them about what maintenance is once they're into maintenance care. You have someone talking to them about if you don't know subluxation, you don't know chiropractic. You have someone talking to them about what, if they're a whiplash case. So, it's actually a 7-disc series, which we have to do the other 2, which is if you don't know subluxation, you don't know chiropractic, and the whiplash one. We have the higher grounds audio. The higher grounds weekend, which was an intense weekend done at my sister Selena Sigafoose Jackson and my brother-in-law Kevin Jackson's office in New York, Pennsylvania.
And that's a DVD series.
That's a DVD series. It's my father, my sister Selena, and Kevin
And is that the one you just recently had completely redigitized?
Completely redone. Totally redigitized. Literally, if you... My family back... My mother and father would describe this best as, it's like taking your staff to a seminar without taking them to a seminar. You own the seminar. It is there with you. Training your staff on how to get your office streamlined, dealing with the front desk, dealing with the doctor's talk, dealing with the philosophy, dealing with everything. It's my father who goes in and does the whole philosophy as intended by BJ. My sister Selena, who goes and gives a detailed overview of chiropractic assistant and how the front desk should be run, how to streamline procedures in order to make life stress-free for the entire office. Because we all know the front desk makes or breaks you. And then Kevin Jackson shows a complete education plan for the volume practice. So he consistently, my brother-in-law, consistently for years now has seen over 1,000 a week.
Oh, wow.
So
that's impressive.
If you want to learn how to get your office to over 1,000 a week, this is the
Does
one.
he still apply those same principles into his
to
practice?
this day, and he still sees over 1,000 a week. So
Yeah, that's incredible.
yeah.
So there's a ton of good stuff. So what we'll do is in the next video, we'll actually sit down and we'll bust out one of these DVDs or maybe the audio series and give people a taste of it and let them.
This is already digitized. It's done.
Let them see and let them hear what it's really all about.
Cool.
Awesome.